Good morning students, a very warm good morning to all of you. Today we are here with some topic related to the mathematics, that is comparing quantities. Okay, so before starting the lesson, some recall is given there, just see what is it. During Indian tour to Australia for one-day series, Rahul scored 57, 88, 17, 37 and 135, and Mohit scored 37, 69, 0, 147 and 43. Who scored more runs during these series? So for that, what you have to do, you just have to add all the numbers and you will get the answers. Okay. Now, what is the first one is, what about the Rahul? He will score 57 plus 88 plus 317 plus 37 plus 135. Okay. Now what about the Mohit? Mohit scored 37 plus 69 plus 0 plus 147 plus 43. Okay. Now you just have to add the numbers. Just see, it is 57 plus 88 plus 17 plus 37 plus 135. So it is equal to 334. And what about the Mohit? 37 plus 69 plus 147 plus 43. Okay, so it is equal to 296 score. Okay, now which score more run than series? Which one is Rahul more? Rahul scored the more run during the series. Okay, now see the second one. Mr. Khanna earns rupees 65,000 and Mr. Singh earns rupees 58,000. Okay, now about the Mr. Khanna, you have to write Mr. Khanna. And here you have to write Mr. Singh. Then Mr. Khanna earns how much? 65,000. And what about the Mr. Singh? He earned 58,000. Then Mr. Khanna paid 10,000 rupees on rent 8. Okay, so on rent it is equal to 10,000 and rupees 5,000 on petrol 5,000, and then 17,000 on miscellaneous household and 17,000 on miscellaneous. Okay, now, and while Mr. Singh spent rupees 15,000 on rent, 15,000 on rent, then 3,500 on convenience and rupees 12,000 for household expense. Then who saves more money per month? So you just have to calculate both of them and compare both of them. Okay, now 17,000 plus 5,000 is 22,000, 22 plus 10 is 32,000. Okay, and what about this Mr. Singh? It is 35 plus 15, sorry, 3,500. Yes, 3,500. 15,000 plus 12,000 is equal to 27, 28, 29, 30, 30,500. Okay, now from this you can see whose expense is more, that is Mr. Khanna's is 32,000 and he is 30,500. Okay, who saves more money per month? Who saves more money per month? You can see here, from the 65,000 you just reduce 32,000. It is equal to how much? 33,000 he is saving. And what about Mr. Singh? That is 58,000 minus 30,500. So it is equal to 27,500. So from this you can see whose saving is more. This Mr. Khanna's saving is more. Okay, now see the next one. A mango weight 166 gram and an apple weight 195 gram. Rahul is carrying 9 mangoes and 6 apples in his bag, and Ahmed is carrying 8 mangoes and 8 apples in his bag. So whose bag weight is more? So you just have to do by your own, because you know how to do the weight of one mango. What mango is 166 gram. Okay, then multiplied it by 9 and apple 195 multiplied it as 6. Okay, you will get the answer for the Rahul, and then again multiplied 166 by 8 and 195 by 8. You will get the weight of Ahmed carrying. Then compare both of them, you will get the answer. Then see the fourth one. Look at the square and rectangle. So compare their area and perimeter. So in previous lesson we have seen, yes, what is the perimeter of square is equal to addition of all the sides, and what is the area of square is equal to side multiplied by side, means then is perimeter and area both are is equal to 16. 4 4s are 16 and 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to again 16. Area is 16 and perimeter is 16. Then what about the perimeter? Perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B. So 2 into L plus B, 2 plus 5, 7 2s are 14. So perimeter 14 and area is equal to L multiplied by B is equal to 10. So from these you just compare, that is perimeter is 14, perimeter is 16. So whose perimeter is greater one? That one. Area is 10, area is 16. So this is a larger than rectangle. Okay. Now just see some introduction is given there. Every one of you needs to compare different things in our day-to-day life. Okay, we can use ratios to express this comparison. Ratio can be defined as comparison of two or more quantities. So students, you have any idea about the comparison? If you are comparing between the two things, means yes, what you are doing if comparing means you just see which is the greater and which is the smaller one. Yes. So ratio can be defined as the compare of the two or more things. When you are comparing two or more things, you will get the ratio. Yes. For example, if Sharma has 4 apples and Anna has 8 apples at mangoes, their fruit are in the ratio 4:8. We read the ratio as 4:8. These can also be expressed as 1:2 by reducing the ratio its lowest term. Yes. As in the case of fraction, a ratio can also be reduced by dividing the two numbers by their highest common factors, that is HCF. Here 4 is the HCF of two numbers. Thus the ratio is the ratio in the lowest term is 1:2. Okay. Now, in order to which the numbers of ratio are expressed should always coincide with the order of information provided. Just see, for example, if we comparing 5 pencil, 8 pens, the ratio between them is 5:8, not 8:5. Yes. In order to 8 pens and 5 pens, the ratio will be 8:5 and not 5:8. Thus, the order of number is very important in ratio. Yes. The ratio has no limits. However, it should be remembered that the two quantities being compared should be expressed in the same unit. So, what is the main rule for ratio? That is, if both the quantities you are comparing, the numbers are in the same ratio, means both are having the same unit. If both are having the rupees, both are having the paisas, or one is in the rupees and one is in the paisa, you can't compare them, you can't find out the ratio between them. So for finding out ratio, you just have to see that both the numbers which you are comparing are having the same unit. Okay. Now, yes, we can't compare 2 kg and 850 gram. For that, what you have to do? Just compare 2 kg into the gram. So it is 2 kg is equal to 2000 gram and it is 850 gram. Then only you will get the reduced, means lowest term. Okay. Now some examples are given. Express 120 and 135 as the ratio in the lowest term. So 120, 135, write it as 120 raised to 135. So see the same number which is divided by 120 and 135 both. Yes, it is the 5. When we are dividing 120 by 5 and 135 by 5, you will get the answer 24:27. Okay. Now again 24 and 27 is again divided by 3. So 3 8s and 3 9s are. So at the last 8:9 is the ratio of that, and it is the lowest term, because after that no number is divided by 8 and 9. Because when you are dividing, both the numbers are divided by the same number. Okay. Now find the ratio of the 5 kg and 400 gram. So 500 kg and 400 gram is possible? No. For that you have to just make 5 kg as 5000 gram and 400 gram. Then you will compare it. Then see the next one. That is, express the following as simplest ratio. You can see here 1/2 raised to 3. So how can you compare these? Now we have the ratio 1/2 raised to 3. Here 1/2 should be converted into whole numbers, that is 2 with is their LCM. Yes, 2 is the LCM. Therefore, 1 upon 2 multiplied by 2 and 3 upon 1 multiplied by 2 is equal to 1:6 is their simplest ratio. So, if the numbers are given in the fraction form, what you have to do? You just have to find out the LCM and multiply it and convert it into the whole numbers. To see the second one, 3 upon 4 and 5 upon 6. What is the LCM of that? Is 12. So multiplied by 12, you will get multiplied by, yes, what is the LCM? Is 12. So make the denominator 12, both of them. So it is 9 upon 10, 10 upon 12. So you can write it as 9:10. So what is the lowest form? That is 9:10. Then 200 is divided between the two people in the ratio of 2:3. Find out the share that each one gets. For that, what you have to do? As the ratio is 2:3, the total number of parts is equal to 5. Therefore, now 5 parts is equal to 200. Therefore, 1 part is equal to 200 divided by 5 is 40. Then multiplied by 40, the ratio will be 80:120. Okay. Now same example is given there in the ratio of 3:4:5. So just add the number 4 plus 9. 4 plus 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many are there? 12. So divide 12 by 133. You will get the answer, that is 19 kg is one part. Therefore, you just make sure that 19 multiplied by 5. So it is equal to 95 kg. Okay. In this way, you have to do the third one also. Then comparison of ratios as fraction. We will now discuss various methods to compare two or more ratios. As we already know, two fractions can compare by finding the LCM of the denominators and converting them to their like fraction. Similarly, in order to compare two ratios, we express them as fractions first and then follow the same method as in the case of fraction. Just see here, compare 3:4 and 5:7. For that, what you have to do? You just have to write the numbers in the fraction forms. Okay. Then it is 3 upon 4 and 5 upon 7. Then just see here, denominators are different. Then find out the LCM. LCM of 7 and 4 is equal to 28. So make the both the denominators are 28. Then you compare 21 upon 28 and 20 upon 28. Means denominators are same. Then what you have to compare? Just compare the numerator. So which numerator is the greater one? 21 upon 28 means it is the 3 upon 4 is greater than 5 upon 7. Okay. Now see the second one, 1 upon 2. So make it as a improper fraction, that is 2 ones are 2 plus 1, 3 upon 2. So 3 upon 2 raised to 4. 3 upon 2 raised to 4. So what is the LCM of that? 2. So just multiply both by 2. You will get the answer 3:8. And here the answer 1:12. So again you have to compare 3 upon 8 and 1 upon 12. So 3 upon 8 and 1 upon 12, LCM is again 24. So they make both the denominator same. You will get 9 upon 24 is greater than 2 upon 24. Means 3 raised to 8 is greater than 1:12. Okay. Now equivalent ratios. Ahmad is 28 years old and his son is 4 years old. The ratio of Ahmad age to his son age is 28:4, which is the same as 7:1, because just see 28 upon 4 is equal to, when you are dividing any number by a same number, then you just divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. You will get the answer 7 upon 4. So 28:4 and 7:1 are equivalent ratio because both are having the same values. Okay. Now Suhani prepare a glass of fruit drink for her family using 1 cup of sugar to 3 cup of fruit pulp. Okay. The ratio of sugar to the fruit pulp is 1:3. If she has to prepare 5 glasses of fruit drink, then the ratio of sugar has to be, the ratio should be 1 upon 3. If she want to make the 5 times larger the fruit drink, so how much ratio, how much pulp she should be used? So 1 multiplied by 5, so 3 multiplied by 5 is how much? 15. So 5:15 are the equivalent ratio. Now see, check which of the following ratios are equivalent. 12:20. Okay. Now 12:20, write it in the fraction form, then divide it by the same number and reduce in the smallest fraction. Just see here, 3 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 3 upon 5 means both these are at the equivalent ratio. At last you will get the smallest form. Then Give any three equivalent ratios of 16 raised to 72. So for that, what you have to do, you just have to multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. You just have to multiply, or you can divide it. The number in the larger form, you just have to divide. If the number is smaller, you can multiply it. So depending upon you, that find out the equivalent factor, you just have to multiply or you have to divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. The C exercise 14.1. Find the ratio between the equal given quantities in their lowest form. Just see, find out the lowest form, and when you are find the ratio, what it should be, 30 raised to 42. Just see the first one. It is 30 to 42, means you just have to keep it upon 30 raised to 42 means 30 upon 42. So divide the same number by 3. So divided by 3, divided by 3, you will get 3 tens are, and here 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are. Yes, again divided by 2, you will get 10 fives are and 10 sevens are. So what will be the and lowest form is 5 to 7, so you just have to write here 5 raised to 7. Okay, now see the B again the same, E, F, G all are same. Here you can see F is different, 4 week 49 days. Okay, now F 4 weeks and 49 days. So what you have to do, you just have to convert week into days or days into week. Yes, 1 week is equal to how much days? 7. So here I have to write 1 week is equal to 7 days. Then 4 week is equal to 7 multiplied by 4 is equal to how much? 28 days. Okay, now you can compare 28 days to the 49 days. Yes, both the quantities are same. So 28 upon 49 is equal to, divided by 28 upon 49 divided by 7. So 7 fours are and 7 sevens are. So ratio will be 4:7. Okay, are you understood, student? Here also 2 liter 200 ml. So one word, 2 liter into the ml, you will get ml. Then you will find out the answer. Again here rupees 475 paisa. So 4 rupees is equal to how much paisa? 400 paise. So 400 is to 75 paise. Okay, now you will calculate by your own. Just see the second one. 40 is to 25. Again second A, 40 is to 25. So write it as 40 upon 25 divided by 5. 5 5s are 25, 5s are 40. Now again it is not divisible, means what is the lowest ratio? It 8 is to 5. Okay, now see how many are there? So many are there, so you can compare this. Just see the L. 1 upon 2 raised to 4 1 upon 2. 2 ones are 2 plus 1 3 upon 2 raised to 8 plus 1 9 upon 2. Okay, now for that what is the lowest ratio is? Yes, you just have to multiply it by 2. So 3 upon 2 multiplied by 2, and here 9 upon 2 multiplied by 2. So 2 cancel here, so it is 3 is to 9. Okay, now it is the lowest one. You have to write it as 3 upon 9 means divide again by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So what will the ratio is? 1 upon 3 means 1 is to 3. Okay, now in this way you have to do the remaining one. Just see the question number 3. Find two equivalent ratios for each, that is 4 upon 7. Equivalent ratio means you just have to multiply it by 2, get 8 upon 14. Again 4 multiplied by 3, 7 multiplied by 3, it is equal to 12 upon 21. Okay, now in this way you have to do the remaining one. Just multiply the same number by numerator and denominator, or divide the same number by numerator and denominator, you will get the equivalent ratio. Then the C question number 4. Divide the following quantities in the given ratio. Okay, fourth A, rupees 500 in the ratio 4 is to 1. Okay, now see 4 is to 1, and which is the number? It is 500. Then how can you compare? Just divide 500 by 4. 4 ones are 4, 1, 5 twos are 8, 2, 5, 4, 5 that means 125. So here you have to write 4 multiplied by 125 and 4 multiplied by 125, so it is equal to, this is 500 upon 125. Yes, okay, or you can say as 500 is equal to 4:1. Now this is also you have to done because it is a reverse method. 500 divided by 125 is equal to 4:1, and again here 1 divided by 125 is equal to, here you have to write 500 divided by 125, you will get the answer 4 upon 1. Okay, or you can say 4:1. Next you have to do by your own. It is a simple one, just you have to divide the number. Okay, now see the fifth one. Rupees 2440 is shared by Ram and Rahim in ratio 3:5. Then then find out how much does each one get. Okay, what is the ratio? Ratio is equal to how much? 3:5. Means it is equal to 3 plus 5 means this 8. So then rupees 2440, then rupees 2440 is divided in 8 parts. Okay, therefore one part, it is equal to 2440 divided by 8. So 2440 divided by 8 is equal to, one part is equal to 305. Okay, now 305 rupees. Then what about the 3:5? The ratio is 3:5. So multiplied 305 by 3 and 305 by 5. Then it is the 3 5s are 15, carry 1, 0 plus 1 1, 3 3s are 9, and the ratio is 5 5s are 25, carry 2, 5 0 plus 2 2, and 5 3s are 15. So what will be the ratio? What will be the sum? What is the how many rupees are they should be divided? That is 915 to the 1525. Okay, now again the sixth one is also the same. Here is also ratio given. You just have to add the ratio and divide it into the, yes, divide it to the, yes, what is given? 2 baskets are filled with the apples of ratio 6:8. If the first basket have 48 apples, then how many apples are there in the second basket? Again you have to do the same one. Yes, 6 upon 8. You can write 6 upon 8. Okay, now first basket has 48 apples. 48 apples. How many apples are there in the second basket? Then you just have to compare the number. You will get 6 plus 8 is 14, means just at 48 divided by 14, 3. Okay, now what will be the ratio? 3 how many are there? 3 apples are there. How many apples are in the second basket? So it is 6:8. It is means 48 divided by 8, then it can be written as 6 multiplied by 8 and 8 multiplied by 8. So 6 8s are 48 and 8 8s are 64. So how many apples are there? Are 64. Okay, now students, in this way you have to do the remaining one. There are the same examples related to the ratios. Now moving to the next one.